We are starting off with the biggest development coming in from South Asia this minute. New Delhi has asked all its diplomats to leave Mazar-e-Sharif and return to India. A special flight will be sent to the Afghan city in the evening to bring the Indians back home. India's consulate in Mazar-e-Sharif has also asked all Indian nationals in the region to leave. Indian citizens wanting to leave by special flights have been asked to immediately register their details on the numbers that have been given to facilitate the entire process. The situation unfolding in Afghanistan is grim. Here's a map to give you a better sense of where things stand at this point. As you can see, the provinces around it have fallen to the Taliban, and Mazar is next on the list. It is the fourth largest city in Afghanistan, and if it falls to the terror group, then it would signal the collapse of Kabul's control of the north, likely raising major questions about the future of the government. But Mazar's long-time strongman Atta Muhammad Noor has vowed to fight to the end, saying there will be resistance, quote-unquote, until the last drop of blood. On Monday, Afghanistan's interior minister had said that the Taliban is inching towards Mazar, but he also assured the people that the forces deployed in the region are strong enough to take down the enemy, and the Taliban has already suffered casualties.
The enemy attacks in Kunduz, Shibargan, Samangan and Saripul provinces are ongoing. The security forces have had resistance and advances in Kunduz and other cities. The enemy has suffered big losses. After coming under pressure, the enemy is now moving towards Mazar and Pule Khumri cities. But unfortunately, the security belts in Mazar are strong and the enemy has suffered casualties.
And to further put things in context, our principal diplomatic correspondent Siddhant Sibal getting you this report. Take a look.
As situation deteriorates in Afghanistan, India is now bringing back its diplomats from its consulate in Mazar-e-Sharif in north of Afghanistan. The development comes after India brought its diplomats from its consulate in Kandahar. Now, of course, India is also focusing on its nationals. There are 1,500 Indian nationals in Afghanistan involved in various activities like development projects. A special flight is expected to leave Mazar-e-Sharif later in the evening with Indian nationals. India, of course, had a contingency plan as well. But, of course, the worry is shifting on what happens next in Afghanistan. It looks like an all-out civil war in the country with Taliban mounting its military offensive and a counter-offensive by the Afghan forces. It's the civilian or caught in the crossfire who are impacted. We are already getting visuals, heartbreaking visuals from Afghanistan about the current situation in the country, even as American troops are almost about to completely leave the country. More than 95% of American troops have left the country, and since that development, we have seen increased offensive by the Taliban. But nonetheless, it's a major worry globally. India, of course, is taking a lead diplomatically by hosting a meet at the United Nations Security Council as the president of the UNSC. And we saw last week several countries spoke, including India, and talked about how if Taliban tries to take power through violence, it will not be recognized. With video journalist Neeraj Patel, Siddhant Sibal for WION in New Delhi.
WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.